Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to do a demo of a really awesome new uh, AI large language model or class of large language models from Switzerland. And I've tried it out and I think it's fantastic. It's basically open source and the data is open as well. And honestly, I think the quality is extremely good. Um, and I think it's comparable in quality maybe to GPT-4, but I can't say for certain. But I love that it's from Switzerland, and I love that the quality is very good. So let's get started to do this quick intro about it. So the model itself is called Apertus, 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 and that's a Latin word that means open. And so the idea is that it's the code is open source and also the data is open source, and it's trained from scratch on 15 trillion tokens. So it's quite a lot of tokens. And this is unique in that they insisted on the data being open. So I think like if it's public domain or uh, data that's allowed to be downloaded, a lot of the other big LLM M's, maybe some companies scraped many websites, but they didn't get permission from sites to use their data. So this one is unique in that they insist on the data being open and also the code is open. And they have a Hugging Face page where if you're so interested, you can check these out. For example, this one is the most popular, 70B, so I think that's 70 billion parameters. And yeah, so it gives you some information here. It says fully open model, open weights, open data, and full training details, including all data and training recipes. Massively multilingual, so it's got over 1,800 supported languages, which I think is fantastic. And yeah, so that's a bit of an intro. Now what I wanted to show you is this site. It's publicai.co. This is one place where we can actually test this out. So um, Hugging Face is where you could download the code and model on your own computer. But if you don't want to run it on your own computer or you don't have enough, you don't have a powerful enough computer, you can use publicai.co. And what you can do is you can make an account and you'll confirm it. And then once you confirm it, you should see something like this. It'll be a blank, and this looks pretty similar to the design of like ChatGPT or Google Gemini or Cloud or many other, even DeepSeek if you go to deepseek.com. So it's got a very similar design. And I'll show you, this is an example. How can one learn to become an entrepreneur? So I forgot how long this took. It might have taken maybe 5 to 10 seconds, but it gave a very comprehensive answer. And we'll just read the top. To become an entrepreneur, one should consider the following personal and skill development strategies. Learn the foundational skills, develop a solid understanding of finance, accounting, and basic business operations, gain experiences, and so on. Launch and iterate. Okay, this is fantastic. It talks about MVP, minimum viable product. And yeah, so I think this is an excellent answer. And here we have the options to edit. You can read it aloud, say it's good or bad. I'll say it's a good response, and we can continue. And you can also regenerate. And this is an option, read aloud. I didn't try this out much, but okay, so I want to test this out. I honestly, I didn't try it out before. Okay, so maybe that's having a problem, but that's okay. And we'll exit here. And I wanted to go back here. So you can go to new chat like this. So it's a similar design to ChatGPT or Google Gemini or whatever. And this is an interesting thing. If you know German, you can search in German, and I think that's fantastic. And this actually says Swiss German. So I won't go over this, but if you want to practice German or if you know German, uh, this is pretty fantastic. And they make some funny jokes. So up here it says sometimes it makes mistakes. And if you know German, this is like the double S, and that's kind of funny. And it doesn't, and it, for some reason they like to make fun of Bavarians. I think that's kind of funny. Anyway, so you can search in German, and that's kind of interesting. And very briefly, I wanted to mention about the models. So you can choose different models. I'm just going to stick with the Switzerland one, the Apertus model. The Singapore model, I think I'll talk about in another video. You can see this is Swiss-AI Apertus 70B Instruct. And this one is the Gemma Sea Lion. And yeah, I'll talk about this one later, hopefully. But I'm going to stick with the Swiss one. And let's continue with, let's see here. And here we can, for some reason, I don't know why I did that, but you can name the chat, say learning business. So you can name the tabs, kind of like in ChatGPT, or I'll just call it business. Okay, maybe that's a bug, but that's okay anyway. So, but again, this is really, really, really amazing in my opinion. And even just 2 years ago, like this might even be better than ChatGPT 3 or GPT 3.5. So AI is really massively increased in a short amount of time. And so this is something I didn't try out much, but I want to try out the dictate to see if it can, I want to ask it a question. Teach me how to start an online business run 100% remotely. Okay, so that's fantastic. So it transcribed it perfectly. Teach me how to start an online business run 100% remotely. And you can see, I wanted to show you this is the actual speed. I think it's really fast, so I just want to show you what it looks like. And you can see here, starting an online business and running it 100% remotely requires a strategic blend of planning, the right technology stack, and effective management skills. Identify market needs, define your business model, and yeah, so it gives lots of very useful information. And it gives specific information like if you're in Switzerland. And yeah, this is super comprehensive and I really love this actually. Okay, and there's another thing I wanted to show you, which is copying the output. Just like in ChatGPT or Google Gemini, you can copy the output. So here is copy, and I believe it copies to Markdown code. So this is Markdown code. And generally, I don't find Markdown code useful by itself. I usually will convert it to HTML. So you can copy this. And for example, you can use a website such as markdown to html.com. You can paste that in. and copy this. So that's the converted HTML. And let's say you're using Google Docs. You can paste this in and see, look at this. This is wonderful. It gave 6 whole pages of output, maybe within 10 to 15 seconds, which I think is really amazing. And this is really a great answer. I think it's, yeah, it's very high quality. Okay. Yes. So let's continue here. And we have this notes option. I haven't actually tried that out. Wonder what this actually is. Okay. Not sure what that is. And let's go here. Workspace. Okay, so they have different tools. I don't have time to go over these, but these seem to be kind of like the some tools in ChatGPT, which I think is really cool. And I think you can search through your your chats, and this is something, at least as far as I know, it doesn't exist in ChatGPT or Google Gemini. The search feature, I think that's very useful. And all right, and let's test out. I want to test out the quality. I've asked it some questions about business. Now I wanted to ask it some questions I ask of almost of many different um, large language models. So I wanted to ask it basically 2 complicated questions and see how it answers. So I'm asking, describe the process of photosynthesis in plants. Okay, so this is a simple question or a simple command, but the answer is rather complicated. And let's see how it goes. Okay, so you're asking key components of photosynthesis. It's a process by which plants, algae, and certain bacteria convert light energy into chemical energy stored in glucose through the conversion of carbon dioxide and water, releasing oxygen as a byproduct. Okay, that's excellent. And you see here it actually links to Khan Academy, which I think is just great. I'll just call this plants. And you can see, I think this is really wonderful. It gave a really great answer. Again, here's the link to Khan Academy. And I want to ask it one more question. Let's ask it this question. Describe the impact of artificial intelligence on job automation, or let's just say on jobs. Describe the on jobs. Do you think millions of people will lose their jobs because of AI? So many people think this is the case. I think this is the case. But I'd like to know what this AI thinks. Okay, analyzing the impact of artificial intelligence, AI, on the job market involves considering multiple factors, including technology trends, socioeconomic conditions, and human adaptability. So job redistribution, job transformation. So it's going to create a whole new category of jobs, and some people are going to need to upgrade and upskill. So yeah, I think this gave a really great answer. And yeah, so I wanted to do basically a conclusion, do a little bit of a review here. So this video was about the this model from Swiss LLM, and the word means open in Latin, Apertus, and this is from Switzerland. You can get it on Hugging Chat, or you can use the publicai.co site to use it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe to and follow this channel. So thank you.